right now it's about this 2J power Toyota 86. Into that touch and go, doesn't go all the way out there, but works it to that first outer zone. Yeah, so
we moved the TV inside the warehouse today so we could watch the qualifying runs of FD Long Beach. That's a great move, don't get me wrong, but it definitely means that the pace at which we're gonna be working today is gonna be that much slower. So today's main objective is putting back pieces on the RX-7. There's no like end destination of how far we're going today. We're just gonna work at our own pace and get as much done. Like I said, it is pretty distracting with FD playing in the background, but one of the big pieces that's gonna go back in the car today is the dash. It's pretty heavy, so me and Mick are gonna get it in together and set it in and then put back all the clips to the original places. And that'll be a pretty big piece going back in the car. Calvin and I decided to switch positions for the day. For the past 2 days, Calvin has been packing all of your guys' orders. We've had so many jet tags to pack that we're almost caught up, but we still have about probably 400 or so to go. And Calvin was like, please, can I do something other than pack stuff? So he's actually working on the FD right now and I switched spots, so I'm packing orders. And while I'm gonna sit here for the next 2 hours packing these orders, and I thought this is the best opportunity to do a Q&A because we haven't done one in quite a long time. So if you don't follow my Instagram, you can follow it here. I just asked you guys to comment questions below to be featured in today's vlog. So I'm just gonna shout out a couple of them. We'll see what you guys wanna ask. That one car guy, Mikey, asks, wing for the FD, question mark. This is something that I've been thinking about for quite a long time, and I absolutely want a wing for this car, like no doubt about it. But something that I'm scared to do is smoke holes through the top of that trunk. I've been looking at like lip spoilers and stuff like that for the car, but none of them that are out there really catch my eye. So I don't know yet. I know I definitely want something, and like I said a couple of videos ago, we have a diffuser coming for the car and we have some rear pieces coming for it because the front is like very, very aggressive and the rear is pretty much still stock. So something's coming for it, but I don't know what. When I find it, you guys will be the first to know. Travis_Stevens31 asks, will you buy a truck and trailer in the near future? If not, please explain. I get this question a lot, and the answer is yes. I absolutely want like a big diesel and an enclosed trailer, but I haven't done it quite yet. Reason for that being is, one, it's really expensive to get a proper trailer, like an enclosed with like shelves and pretty much what I'd want. They're close to like $15,000, $16,000, $17,000. And then that truck that I'm gonna wanna end up getting is probably gonna be about $55,000 to $60,000. So I definitely want it, but right now I'm only going to Willow Springs, or I'm only going to the track maybe like 1 to 2 times every like week and a half or so, which is a lot. I could get by with an open trailer and using the X5M for like a pretty long time. It works, it's comfy, and it's cheap. I guess I'm just like trying to save off on spending a lot of money right now because I spent so much on the FD that I'm just kind of waiting it out, but I definitely do want a proper enclosed the big diesel truck setup. General Kills 1369 says, what's your game plan after all your cars are done? Gonna do another build or focus just on drifting? Once these cars are done, I have another build that I'm like ready to start going on. You guys are gonna get quite a big curveball come a couple months or so with not just my cars, but Calvin's. Emo Pandas asks, do you see yourself getting into the drag scene? Honestly, I don't know, and I haven't really put that much thought into it. The drag scene is pretty popular in San Diego, and they have it like pretty close to my house every Friday night. But something about just doing drag races isn't as exciting as drifting, and it isn't as exciting as autocross or like time attack on a track. I've thought about it, but I've never really acted on it. 1B Hydeer0 asks, who's the gayest of the Hunt Quarters crew? I think that would definitely have to be Dustin.
That's enough out of you, Teach. I don't know about you guys, but I would want my jet tag as soon as possible. So we're just gonna let TJ finish. I am over here trying to install the last bit of the brake system. We missed a step. The step we missed was the brake lines. We didn't have them because we didn't order them at the time, but now we have them today. It's a very simple process. Mickey showed me a cool technique on how to get old brake line fittings to crack. And boy, if you don't do this, you're gonna strip those and be sad. So this is the brake line that comes from the ABS system. It's attached here to the old brake hose, which is right there. Yeah. So when you try to remove these, what you wanna use is a crescent wrench. The crescent wrench is very important because you could wiggle it and keep tightening until it's perfectly fit on there, and that'll help you get that shit off. Because that, if you round that over, again, you'll be pissing
sadness.
That's right, Mick. It's just a little simple setup. So you got your OEM brake line, which you can't see, that's all right. And then you got your new fitting with your new brake line to the back of the caliper. Just another easy install besides the whole brake thing that we did yesterday. This part is the easy bit. Actually, all of it's easy. You just gotta make sure you double check everything that's tight. And when you go to bleed your brakes, you make sure that it's fully bled, because the last thing you want is when you try to stop at a red light and just fly through it. That is sketchy.
I ran out of envelopes. I'm gonna have to get some more probably tomorrow and then finish the rest of the orders. But we got like hundreds done today, so that's good. I'm gonna put in the door panels for both doors, get those squared away to make this car kind of look a little more like it's supposed to. So with this door, there's about 4 to 5 clips on the back of it. And then if I remember correctly, there's long Phillip head screws, and they're all in really awkward places. Actually, we're not gonna do this yet. There's a bunch of grime in here. I'm gonna clean this first before we install it.
So while TJ has been filling out orders, Calvin's been putting brake lines on the car, I've been cleaning parts. Everything was removed from this car for paint, and we've got a lot of rubber grommets and old brackets and things that were on this car since it was new, and they've been sprayed with a really lousy green color, which was from the previous owner. So what I've been doing is actually going through and cleaning all the paint off and actually making the parts look like new again, and hopefully they actually function like new again. Those are things that you know, a lot of people may not notice, but when this car is all put back together, it's gonna make it look super tidy.
All right, so to clean this door, I've been using like just any like random interior cleaner that we have laying around the shop. Wait, we should use some all-purpose Lysol.
That's for the bathroom.
It would still work. All right, we'll use some interior cleaner here. Lysol?
How many people will be mad that you Lysol'd your...
What? I mean, Lysol wouldn't be like a bad option.
It smells kind of nice.
It smells great. It smells like lemon. Lemon. Ooh,
Stick your finger in
you
that
got that
hole.
grime? You picking that grime
Oh,
up, Cal?
look at all it. Look at it.
So we have that grime there, and we have it inside the vent.
That's what you're breathing every time your air flows. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, doctor.
yeah.
The doctor is sick. The doctor has a
The patient
case.
needs a colonoscopy.
It's worse than radiosucciniosis. Oh, we focus, baby! Here is part of the center console for the RX-7. I'm gonna go ahead and clean all of this down and throw this on the inside of the car. Here we have one of the kick panels that goes underneath the driver's seat. This definitely needs a cleanup. This goes on top of the transmission tunnel. We got some side pieces for the dash, some mirror corner pieces. All of this has got to get cleaned up. There's a lot of grime underneath all these buttons and I'm not able to get to them. So I'm gonna go ahead and dismantle it from down below and make sure I get everything out of there. Oh my God. Once again, as I was doing this, I decided to say screw it and I took everything apart. I don't know what happened before I got this car, but the guy like dunked the whole entire car in sand. Like, look inside these buttons. I don't know how you do that. And this was not just in like the interior of the car, like towards the dash. This was all covered in the back, if you guys know that. And there's like spilt oil in the back. And since I plan to be driving this car almost like every day, I don't want to be looking at grime and stuff. So a lot of this process is going much slower than I originally anticipated, just because I'm literally going, like, look at it, listen to this. I don't want to put any of these pieces back in the car with it being less than perfect, so it's taking a little bit. Like, all of these pieces can be taken apart. Like this, I could probably take this thing apart too. God damn it. Oh my gosh. All right, after cleaning it, got rid of all the sand and all that crusty noise. So we had to leave the shop unexpectedly because we had to go to dinner with Sabrina, and apparently the internet thinks me and Sabrina are no longer together because she hasn't been in videos in the last like 5 days.
Here I am! Surprise!
She works a full-time job, so she can't
Guys.
be at the warehouse
You
every
guys.
single day with us. I wish.
You guys, I got a new job and I've been training at it. So sorry I've been gone. That doesn't just mean that me and TJ automatically broke up. Isn't that right? Because we didn't. So you can stop asking and you can stop messaging all my friends asking. God, this is heavy. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Keep moving forward.
And Sabrina, they were very, very upset that I was calling the S2000 my S2000 in yesterday's video. Like, it's all they could talk about in the comment section was how pissed they were,
You know,
that I called it my S2000.
I said, how dare you film a video about my car when I can't even be there? And he said, I'm sorry, I have to. Offensive. So I'm 100% agree with all of you guys. Why is he licking my leg right now?
Blue, you haven't been in the videos in 3 days. We got rid of you. We're going to FD tomorrow, which by the time you guys are watching this, it's today. So you probably have already seen that on my Instagram. So there's no point in me even telling you, but I told you anyway. It doesn't matter. I'll see you guys tomorrow, first thing in the morning. Peace out. No, this is a solo thing. Like it's like a just me. It's like.
You're right, it's a solo thing. Peace out.
Oh my God,
and keep
no.
moving forward.
You do it with such lack of charisma.
And I'm feeling